I didn't really want to do this video today, but I need to. I talked about weighing in every single week. For the first time, I set like a number that I wanted to get to. And so I started out the week like really excited, and I was keeping track of every single thing that I ate, and I was moving all the time, walking in place, doing squats, whatever it is, like so that I knew I was burning enough calories. I was totally like taking control and making sure that this was gonna happen for me. And then I get on the scale and I gained weight. I felt so frustrated because here I was telling everybody I'm going to get to this certain amount. I'm going to get 100 pounds lost by the end of the year. And I started to take control of it, and I did everything in my power to make that happen, and then it didn't happen. I went to a birthday party for my niece, and they had cake pops. And I went through, camping this weekend with my family, and I didn't mess up. And I went through this whole birthday party. They had ice cream. We had nothing good for me to eat there, and I ate nothing. I took some of the cake pops home for my kids, and one of my boys didn't finish his cake pop, and it was just sitting there on the table. I just popped it in my mouth and just ate it, and it was so good. And then I ate another one. So that was my binge. I guess I had a bunch more that I could have ate. I'm just realizing that the minute I try to take control, I stop letting God guide me, and I start taking control, and I start saying, this is how many pounds I'm going to lose, instead of just being intuitive and eating when I'm hungry. I tried to take control of it, and it did not work. This is like totally what my pattern is. I get all confident, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then it doesn't happen, and I'm like, oh, really bummed. And one thing that's awesome is that I know that I'm not going to quit. I went to my husband and told him right away that I ate the cake pop. And he talked to me about it, and we kind of came to this conclusion about me trying to take control of it and how that never works. When I try to take control of it, it never works. I have to give it to God. I have to let God be in control of my life. I don't know if I'm going to have a goal, a certain weight anymore. But I do want to keep going on this journey, and I do want to keep weighing in every month until I get to my goal. But I'm not going to put a timeline on it. All the books that I've read said that you need to have a certain amount that you want to lose by a certain date, and then you do everything you can to get there. But that's not how it's going to work for me with my weight. My goal needs to be, how do I live my life without being obsessive about food, without being obsessive about my weight? I just want to enjoy my life. I want to be aware of what I'm putting in my body. I was feeling so good and so happy. And then when the weight doesn't come off, then I'm upset, and I'm feeling afraid, and I'm not happy anymore. I was remembering on Halloween, I felt so good on Halloween. I didn't eat one piece of candy, and I didn't even want to eat a piece of candy, but I felt so good. And then I get on the scale, and I let that control my life, and then all of a sudden I'm not feeling good anymore. I'm not happy anymore. And that's not the quality of life I want. I don't want to only be happy if I'm a certain weight. I want to be happy because today I'm putting food in my body that makes me feel good. I'm moving. I have energy. I feel good about myself. This is a lesson that I am going to have to learn in order to continue on this path for the rest of my life, because I don't ever want to be heavy again, and I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. If I don't get to 150 pounds lost by July 23rd, but I get 120 pounds lost, I should be celebrating. I've lost over 80 pounds now, and I should celebrate that and not worry about getting to a certain amount by a certain date. I'm really trying not to let this get me down, because like my husband told me, look how good you feel right now and how good you look compared to how you were 9 months ago. I'm progressing. If I lose 2 pounds a month, I am progressing. I'm going in the right direction. If it takes me 2 years to lose 150 pounds, that's okay, and I'm going in the right direction. I don't want this to control my life. I don't want food to control my life. I don't want the scale to control my life. I want to enjoy my life. I was going to put a challenge together, and I'm feeling like I don't even know how to help myself. How am I going to put together a challenge for people? But I'm not going to do a challenge for a certain pounds lost anymore. I'm going to maybe do a challenge of, let's talk about our relationship with food. Let's find out why we eat. And so I'm still putting together something for us to find out what our relationship with food is. And that's what we're going to focus on. We're not going to focus on anything else, because that's not what it's about. We can control ourselves for so long, and then we can't anymore. We've got to let go and let God take over. Know that we are amazing as we are right now, the weight we are, and value who we are. Value the person that we are right now, in the body we have right now. That's the way that you're going to want to make good choices and take care of yourself. I'm not going to do that anymore. But I'm going to keep going, keep progressing. I'm going to keep weighing on the 23rd of every month. And however long it takes me to lose the 150 pounds, that's as long as it takes me. My husband was reminding me that if my son came home right now and saw me 80 pounds lighter, he would be thrilled. And that's what I'm going to focus on. This is an important day for me. This is an important discovery, not just for me, but for a lot of people. I actually have a friend, she has an awesome Instagram page, and she talks about how she is so obsessed about the scale that she can't love herself unless she's this certain way. Every time she posts something, I'm like, yes, I don't want to be that Instagram page that's like, oh, you gotta look good like me, or you gotta look this certain way, or you gotta weigh this certain way, you gotta eat this certain way. I want to have peace, and I think that's what she's trying to do, is like love herself the way she is and have peace with who she is, and not make it so that she only is valued if she is a certain weight or this certain size. And that's what she's trying to do, and I love what she's teaching. And I want to make sure that I have a page that is enforcing that I don't have people watching my page going, oh, I can't do that. I can't be like her, or I can't lose weight like her. I want people to watch it and be inspired to say, you know what, I can do it if I can. It's okay if I go, and have a treat here, if I eat a cake pop and go the next day and be like, I'm okay. I'm okay. I ate 1.5 cake pops. Like, that's really good compared to what I would have done before. I could have ate 10 cake pops plus ice cream, but I only ate 1.5, and I stopped myself. I woke up the next morning, and here I am, just like, what does my body need, and how do I take care of myself? This is a long video, but I think that it's really important. Thanks for watching.